checkmate, check. हाँ मेरी सही चल रही है यार. मैं सागर भाई के साथ I try to do as much. मतलब एक मैंने और अंगद भाई ने किया था एक सेशन.
हाँ देखा
अरे
था
रोहन रोज 8 घंटा ट्रेनिंग करता है भाई.
8 घंटा
ट्रेनिंग.
बाप रे.
सुबह उठ के शुरू हो जाता है वो.
I have now resumed.
कॉर्पोरेट शो के लिए कॉल आता है, मना कर देता है, I don't want money.
I am diverting all shows to Angad ताकि उसका time waste हो जाए.
Fair enough, I will take the money. Thank you.
Tell me something. What is the motivation for you guys to do well in COB?
What is the मतलब it's still chess, right? It's still competition. It's the most basic human instinct कि मैं तेरे से ज्यादा होशियार हूँ उस 10 मिनट के 10 मिनट के लिए
beating the opponent, correct?
Yeah.
नीतीश तुम्हारे लिए?
For me it's basically like कि मेरा पहला COB है तो मेरे को पहली बार चांस मिला है दिखाने के लिए कि ऐसे मैं कुछ कर सकता हूँ. Also मैं B ग्रुप में I am one of the bottom ones तो let's see. तो मेरे को प्रूव करना है कि even though रेटिंग कम है बट कर सकते हैं कुछ. तो अब let's see but how it goes भाई.
And रोहन आपके लिए?
यार मुझे ऐसा है कि मैं इतने COB में रह चुका हूँ तो अब तो ग्रो करना पड़ेगा ना यार. मतलब ऐसे कैसे तुम COB में रह के तुम उसी लेवल पे रह रहे हो तो फिर तुम किसी और को ले लेंगे वो. तो अभी तुम हो तो तुम ग्रो करो, अभी इज्जत से ग्रो करो, वरना यू डोंट डिजर्व टू बी हियर. तो आई वांट टू ग्रो बिकॉज़ अभी आई वांट टू.
This is your audition for COB 7.
Yes, I have to. I'm training for COB 7. ये तो मेरा हो गया. यहाँ पर जो होगा जो चले. I am training for COB 7 already. Yes. Angad is right.
So today I have a very interesting idea, guys. जो आज मैं करने वाला हूँ. So I had actually asked one of my very good friends and a very well-known trainer जिन्होंने एक book लिखा है chess के ऊपर to come today. But unfortunately he had a emergency at his home, so he couldn't come. But this is his book. It's called Chess Course. मतलब मैं जब छोटा था ना तब मैंने ये book में से पढ़ा था. And so I'm going to he sent me some material and I'm going to pose you with that and you will realize how chess can be understood in a structured way. ठीक है? And then you can think of it in that way in your games and so on. ठीक है? So let's try it and see how you guys fare. So here's the first. So the topic of today is understanding mating patterns. ठीक है? So this one over here, if you just look at it carefully, okay, this is a skeleton position. There is a mate on the board. Okay, so there is a knight here, which supports the rook, but also it supports an escape route. Okay, so this is I developed a terminology कि checkmate करने के लिए you need a killer and you need watchman. Killer is basically the person who delivers the check and the watchman is which takes away the squares of the king to run away. मतलब ये यहाँ पे watchman है and this guy is the killer.
अब समझ में नहीं आ रहा बार चेस इंप्रूव हो रही है मर्डर बनने के साथ.
Making of a criminal.
So
got it.
So in general if you remember this pattern, ठीक है, just try to remember. Okay. Now let's go. It's known as the Arabian mate. So I'm going to make it a little bit interesting for you guys by not showing you मतलब same position. अगर मैं अभी Arabian mate का position दूंगा तो आपको आ जाएगा. ठीक है?
बहुत घटिया जोक आ रहा है यहाँ पर. ये
हाँ बोलो.
बोल दे.
वो लाओ Arabian mate वापस लाओ.
अच्छा.
Arabian mate. कहाँ गया वो?
आ रहा है.
रुको लेके आता हूँ.
अब पता है टाइम भी लग रहा है. अब जोक really has to be really घटिया.
It is a broad cheap very horrible joke. मैंने बोला पहले इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया. But I can't not say it. ये Arabian mate में ये जो है ये बीच में ये Arabian night है क्या?
Oh, nice.
Well done, Rohan. It was worthy of coming back to this.
हाँ देखा Arabian night मैं बोला था कि तुमको फील आ जाएगी कि ये गलत है, ये बोलना नहीं चाहिए पर मतलब जरूरी है.
Got it.
Arabian night.
So the knight defends the rook and ये check है. ठीक है? Now let's go to another mate. The name is not very important. You just have to remember the patterns. ठीक है? The second mate and this is known as the Damiano's mate. ठीक है? But again the name is a little less important. But this is a very common mating pattern. जब castle हो जाता है तब ये पॉन यहां पे रहता है एंड विद द क्वीन हियर इट्स अ मेट एंड द इफ यू लुक एट इट किलर एंड वॉचमैन this is the killer, this is the watchman, and this pawn also supports the queen, so you can say a supporter here. ठीक है,
Got it.
is it clear? ये mating pattern, this happens a lot. ठीक है, let's go to another one. Guys in the chat आप लोग भी ये याद रखना, ठीक है, because soon we'll have positions coming up. Then we have the next one, which is very very difficult in a way during the game to see, but if you think about it you will realize it. This is known as the Greco's mate. ठीक है, तो इसमें क्या होता है कि यहां से चेक आता है, ठीक है, क्वीन से. दिस इज द किलर, द क्वीन इज ऑल्सो प्रोटेक्टिंग, मतलब ये स्क्वायर से भी किंग को भागने देता है, एंड दिस गाय इज द वॉचमैन. इट डजंट लेट द किंग रन अवे फ्रॉम देयर.
Okay.
ठीक है, so this is known as the Greco's mate. Let's look at one more. This is a very famous mate because this was done by Kusha Kapila once against Akash Gupta, and the thing is it was called Anastasia's mate, but everyone started then calling it Kusha Kapila mate. ठीक है, ऐसा नाम हो गया, but it's a very beautiful mate because again there is a killer here, and if you see the knight is the watchman taking away the squares, right, and this pawn is a traitor. I call any piece of your own which doesn't let you escape is a traitor. Okay, let's go to another one here. So what I'm trying to show you are different mating patterns. This is known as the epaulette mate. It's basically one killer here which is kind of protected and अपने ही pieces अपने को escape करने नहीं दे रहे. ठीक है, and let's look at last couple of ones.
एक बात तो है कि चेस ट्रेनर बनने के लिए आपका प्रोनाउंसिएशन तो अच्छा होना चाहिए.
नाम भी बहुत अलग अलग रहते हैं पूरे प्लेयर.
कोई नहीं है ऐसे रमेश ओपनिंग, सुरेश ओपनिंग कोई नहीं बनी अभी तक चेस का.
अभी तक तो नहीं आई है. वी गॉट लेट ना, अभी सब मतलब सब बन गया है ऑलरेडी.
And the irony is it was invented in India.
It was invented in India, but then it traveled to Europe and all. And the problem is Indians kept playing the Indian version of chess for a long time. And the Indian version of chess is that pawn एक ही square चलता है, दो square नहीं, and so on.
वो अभी भी काफी बच्चे खेल रहे हैं
हाँ
इंडिया में.
Now this one is known as the Anderson mate. ठीक है, the basic point is this is a very common pattern. आपका बिशप है, रुक है यहाँ पर, and the king checkmate हो गया है. ठीक है, यहां से एस्केप नहीं हो सकता है, एंड दिस इज अ चेकमेट. ठीक है, लेट्स लुक एट वेरी फेमस मेट. दिस इज नोन एज द बोर्डेन्स मेट. यहां पे अगर आप देखोगे तो चेक और दूसरा बिशप यहां से स्टॉप कर रहा है. सो चेस इज अ लॉट अबाउट पैटर्न रिकॉग्निशन. वंस यू रिकॉग्नाइज द पैटर्न्स you will be able to use that in your game. This is a very famous mating pattern called Bowden's mate. And last one for today, so that you don't have to is called Legal's mate, and this is a very famous opening. आपने कभी देखा है ये Legal's mate?
अच्छा, ये दोनों नाइट से मेट है.
हाँ, सो इसमें क्या होता है कि बिशप यहाँ पे रहता है, अपना क्वीन यहाँ पे रहता है, तो नाइट मूव्स, सैक्रिफाइसेस द क्वीन, एंड देन चेक आता है, किंग को ऊपर आना पड़ता है, एंड देन द अदर नाइट जंप्स इन, एंड इट इज अ मेट. बेसिकली इट इज अ ब्यूटीफुल मेट बिकॉज किलर, वॉचमैन, दिस इज ऑल्सो वॉचमैन, दिस इज ऑल्सो वॉचमैन, एंड द किंग इज काइंड ऑफ 3 माइनर पीसेस से पूरा गिर गया है. ओके, So great, you guys are now, you know, so many mates now, you know, एक एक मेट कोई भी नाम बोल सकते हो जो याद है?
अरेबियन और लीगल ही याद है मेरे को।
अरेबियन लीगल, ओके। नीतीश?
I don't know why मेरे दिमाग में सबसे पहले स्टेलमेट आया, but it doesn't count.
हाँ नीतीश, आपको सब बोल रहे हैं कि डोंट रीड द चैट अदरवाइज यू विल बी डिस्ट्रैक्टेड। तो
वो अभी वो रनिंग
Old
जोक
habits
हो गया।
है,
कुशा
Chat
कुशा
में
कपिला
moves
मेट भी
पढ़ता
पता है,
हूँ।
कुशा
हाँ,
कपिला
कुशा
मेट, वो
कपिला
ओरिजिनल
मेट।
वाला भूल गया, कुशा कपिला मेट पता है मुझे।
हाँ, कुशा कपिला मेट का जो एक्चुअल था वो था बोर्डेन्स मेट। नहीं सॉरी, डिड आई मेक अ मिस्टेक? इट्स sorry, Anastasia's mate. It's called Anastasia's mate. ठीक है, so let's take a random position. This is a game of and we'll see कि whether you are able to find this answer or not. Okay, here we go. ठीक है, ready?
Yo.
Yes.
Not at all easy, but still. ब्लैक टू प्ले।
पहले तो मैं किंग ही ढूंढ रहा, एक मिनट। ब्लैक टू मूव है ना?
हाँ, ब्लैक टू प्ले। गाइज इन द चैट प्लीज सोचो आप लोग भी, व्हाट वुड यू प्ले हियर फॉर ब्लैक?
मतलब पहले मेरे दिमाग में आ रहा है नाइट टू G3,
ओके,
पॉन टेक्स,
हाँ
फिर हमारा पॉन टेक्स, चेक आएगा,
हाँ
किंग मूव्स टू G1,
हाँ।
उसके बाद हम बिशप से चेक दे सकते हैं, लेकिन वो क्वीन ले लेगा, फिर कहां से मैं ढूंढ रहा हूँ चेक।
सो अंगद कह रहे चेक टेक्स टेक्स किंग यहां पर, और फिर मेट नहीं दिख रहा है। बट इफ यू रिमेंबर द मेट्स दैट वी हैव जस्ट स्टडीड राइट नाउ, तो जो सेकंड वाला मेट था हमने जो सोचा था ग्रेकोज मेट, जब पॉन यहां पे आ जाता है,
हाँ वो रानी लेकिन एकदम एक कोने में है ना, तो उसको लाना पड़ेगा पूरा।
एग्जैक्टली। सो नाउ थिंक the in chess, once you know the patterns you need to make it work. So here is the thing, knowledge plus willpower. If you have both then you become a good player. बहुत बार लोगों के पास नॉलेज रहता है, वो लोग सीखते हैं, पर बोर्ड पे विल पावर नहीं होता है कोई चीज को कैलकुलेट करने के लिए या वर्क करने के लिए. सो यू नीड टू वर्क हियर, यू नो दैट देयर इज अ मेटिंग पैटर्न हियर.
But the thing is,
क्वीन को ऊपर लेंगे क्या? क्वीन को ऊपर लेंगे क्या A7 पे?
बट व्हाट इज योर थ्रेट?
मतलब इवेंचुअली वी कैन अच्छा नहीं वो,
बिकॉज़ इफ यू सी दिस बिशप इज प्रोटेक्टेड ट्वाइस.
सागर भाई इसमें मतलब ये होगा कि हमें किंग को मूव करना पड़ेगा, हमारे किंग को टू D7.
नाउ कैलकुलेट. ठीक है अंगद, यू आर वेरी क्लोज. हां,
the rook will go to H1, king will take, the second rook will go check, king will go back to G1, दोबारा rook को लेके जाओ, दोबारा check, फिर queen को लेकर आओ and then take queen to H2.
see you made it in your head, you have the idea now. Can you concretely make it work with calculation, with variation? If you remember, check with a knight, pawn takes king G1. What do you do next? Meme stat says यहाँ सबको all the best, especially नीतीश भाई, all the best. Come on नीतीश, सोचो what would you do here?
But वहां तक राइट है ना, like knight G3 then pawn takes king अंदर चला गया, वहां तक राइट है ना.
Now think, if you can make the next move work, then the sacrifice is right. Otherwise you have just given up a piece for no reason.
The problem is मैं king को कहाँ पे भी लेके जाऊँ, it can give a check. If I take it to D7, वो knight आके check दे सकता है.
Knight E5.
हाँ. And
but
then
is
my
check
bishop
so bad? I mean not king D7, but think carefully. Just be fluid. You know, mind में don't have any notions कि check is bad somewhere. थोड़ा fluidly सोचो.
हाँ तो मेरे दिमाग में होगा that I will move my king to actually E7.
Okay.
And अगर वो मेरे बिशप को लेता है डार्क स्क्वायर को, मैं रुक से बिशप को ले लेता हूँ. Then उसके बाद I don't know what it will do.
And then what you wanted is your queen's path to be free,
हाँ,
right? So
queen
in
का
a way,
path
if
free हो
it
गया है.
takes, it's
हाँ.
not so bad for you.
Yeah. If it takes तो वो चीज तो बुरी नहीं है. Actually मेरा एक मूव कम हो गया कि मुझे रुक को लेके नहीं जाना.
So now look at this, guys. Angad ने बोला ये, and all of you have kind of come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And he said now this move, the key move.
Also रुक.
So the idea is हम यहाँ पे जाएंगे. Oops, not there. We'll go all the way. Check. King मारेगा. दूसरा रुक लाएंगे. King यहाँ जाएगा. दूसरा रुक दे देंगे. King लेगा. Queen को लेके आएंगे. King will go here and mate.
Oh.
How is that?
Wow.
And the beauty is that it is actually white to move here. ठीक है, white knows कि ये होने वाला है मेरे साथ, पर वो क्या करेगा? And this is the key point for you as players who want to improve. Can you find any defense for your opponent here in such a position? कोई defense है?
In this right now, I do.
Exactly here. This does white have any way to stop black's idea? ये check मारा, check, then king here और एक रुक.
If he goes bishop f4.
Can you play bishop f4, Neetish?
नहीं, वो तो f6 से डिफेंड हो जाएगा.
नहीं. Can you move that bishop?
Oh no, you cannot. हाँ, sorry.
That's pinned. It's pinned, so you can't even move it.
Oh yeah.
One can sacrifice his हाथी ना, अपने हाथी को sacrifice कर दे white अगर f2.
Okay. Now Rohan, think. Does that stop anything?
अच्छा हाँ, if he doesn't take it, then हाँ.
My most obvious move is actually taking knight to b6.
Okay.
c4 वाला knight, क्योंकि वो queen पे अटैक है. Actually वो
But then bishop
तो bishop को ले ही सकता है ना, check दे के.
हाँ. So Angad, first of all, this does it in any way stop your original plan?
नहीं,
because you go like takes, tuck, and mate.
यार हाँ मैं समझ गया. ये अपने
सिर्फ वो चेक देकर ही रुकेगा.
मारना पड़ेगा. बिशप से बिशप को मारना पड़ेगा, चेक देना पड़ेगा.
ठीक है, आपने ये किया तो मेरी क्वीन कहेगी थैंक यू सो मच, मुझे वैसे भी यहाँ जाना है, चलो हटो.
आई थिंक वॉचमैन को मारना पड़ेगा तो क्वीन सैक दे के ही बच सकते हैं.
कैसे
क्वीन f2 रख दिया अगर तो.
So the point is I am not at all greedy. I don't even want your queen. If you go queen f2,
या है ना, उसको फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा.
मेरा प्लान तो सेम ही है ना नीतीश.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I am just doing this take. So the point is this is such a deadly net that has happened, and now you realize after you study this कि अगर मेरा pawn यहाँ तक पहुंच जाता है, that is so dangerous for your opponent.
Yeah.
Right, because it takes away two very important squares.
बस h pawn को बढ़ाना है और उसको डिफेंड करना.
But just keep this in mind. Okay.
वापस जाओ. Is there a move white का? Is there?
So there is no way to defend it. That's the unfortunate part here. And this move, King E7, is such a beautiful move. Because it's just connecting everything.
अगर King D7 होता तो?
I think it should also work, but now that's a good question, because if you go King D7, now there are additional options. One is check here, and my only issue is that if once I move here, okay, then
knight, I can actually move the knight to G4.
Absolutely, and the main point is this was the square where your queen was finally delivering a mate and your knight got here.
Oh yeah.
So that's why starting off with King E7 would be the the precise way.
Better option.
Okay. Let's have another game here, which is by a world champion, Max Euwe. Okay. So he was the 5th world champion in chess. उन्होंने एलेखाइन को हराया था. So here is your question. not so tough, but let's see how quickly you guys can solve it. White to play. How does white win here?
ये तो नाइट को मूव करो g6 पे, pawn takes, and then my rook moves to h4.
Amazing, very quick, very quick. Look at this. So we know that this is already a watchman here. The king does not have space. You need a killer to somehow give a check, but road is blocked. So what do? You open up the gate. He takes and the killer comes in and mate. Fantastic. Well done, Angad. Okay.
दोनों को मिला, well done अभी तक, हाँ?
Okay, tough one. ठीक है, very tough. But I would say that Kusha Kapila's mate is coming. So here's your hint already. I'm giving you. थोड़ा tough है. So let's see if you guys. And this is by none other than Magnus Carlsen. ठीक है, ये जो mate है वो Magnus Carlsen ने किया है. Black to play. सोच समझ के. What would you do here? थोड़ा मैंने आगे से दिया है, सो इट्स नॉट कंप्लीटली फोर्स्ड, बट आई वांट यू टू ऑलरेडी स्टार्ट थिंकिंग ऑफ द पैटर्न्स इन योर हेड and just what is the move that comes to your head?
My
check by knight.
Very good, excellent. Knight e2 check, right? This is one move that comes to your head.
I feel उससे पहले at some point हम लोग क्वीन सैक दे के चेक दे सकते हैं,
कौन
बट
सा
एच फाइल को पहले वॉचमैन रखना पड़ेगा कोई. एंड में हम लोग क्वीन f1 सैक दे के नाइट मेट हो सकता है, बट एच फाइल बंद करना है पहले.
How? Because when you take here, he can take with the king, no?
हाँ.
So okay, it's a possibility because you always have to think of checks, captures and threats. So this is a good move to at least look at, but it doesn't work.
Okay, एक बार अगर हमने अपने इससे बिशप से घोड़े को मारा, and then he takes by the pawn.
But is he forced to take with the pawn?
You can take with queen as well.
Very good, yes.
Because that will open the file for the. No, it won't.
If he's forced to take with the pawn, then yes, the h file opens up. So can you make it work? थोड़ा मतलब है ना, चेस में मूव ऑर्डर ऊपर नीचे. देखो आपके मन में अगर ये एक मूव आया और ये एक मूव आया, तो फर्स्ट यू कैन थिंक ऑफ मैं इसको मारूं या मैं ये पहले खेलूं. ट्राई टू इंटरचेंज द मूव ऑर्डर इन योर हेड. कौन सा पहले?
पहले नाइट e2 तो क्वीन ब्लॉक हो जाएगी.
करेक्ट.
देन बिशप टेक्स नाइट, देन क्वीन को h फाइल में लाके मेट कर.
ओके, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग.
बट नहीं आएगा ना,
लेकिन वो पॉन है ना, पर पॉन है ना, पॉन इज ओनली
एग्जैक्टली. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. सो you guys are very close now. ठीक है. So he gave a check, he forced the king here, he took bishop, pawn से मारा. ठीक है. Now you are so close. ठीक है. The knight is taking away. It's a beautiful watchman. You need a killer. But this is the tough part in chess.
And the problem is अगर आपने queen हटा दी तो knight चला जाएगा, तो फिर
Exactly. Then the watchman is gone. So even if you get the killer somehow, watchman मर गया तो king वापस चला जाएगा. लेट्स इमेजिन. ठीक है, रोहन, नीतीश एंड अंगद, दिस इज योर गेम. ठीक है, आप लोग खेल रहे हो इन COB 6. दिस इज योर पोजिशन ऑन द बोर्ड. व्हाट इज द मूव दैट यू विल प्ले हियर?
हम खेल रहे होते तो हम तो वो बिशप ले लेते डार्क स्क्वायर वाला. चेंज कर लेते.
Exactly. So that is a how do you say, that is a safe move in your bank. It's already there. ठीक है. So you don't have to worry. At least you won't lose that piece. But now, what else?
Could we get the bishop अपना G7 वाला to E5?
What's the point of it?
मतलब वो उसको एक वैसा है ना वो ब्लॉकर
वो स्क्वायर लेके ले जाएगा किंग का, करेक्ट,
Yeah.
बट देन यू विल नीड समवन टू डिलीवर द चेकमेट के लिए एक पीस तो कहीं से आना पड़ेगा, तो वो कौन सा आएगा, क्योंकि क्वीन का पाथ ब्लॉक कर रहे हो आप।
Pawn h5 वर्क करेगा क्या?
इंटरेस्टिंग मूव, बट इज ही इज नॉट फोर्स्ड टू टेक,
He
राइट?
can push and then bishop से protected है वो pawns.
राइट, ही
और
कैन
दूसरा मुझे लग रहा है कि he can व्हाइट को हम कुछ भी चांस देंगे, व्हाइट विल मूव हिज नाइट टू d4,
यस,
जहां पे वो क्वीन और नाइट दोनों पे अटैक कर रहा है।
बट रिमेंबर यू हैव योर बिशप हियर,
हाँ
सो द बिशप कैन से कि भाई ये इसको मैं बचा के रख रहा हूं, आई विल मेक दैट हैपन, द मेट।
About we get the rook and
हाँ,
go
rook to e8.
E8.
ब्यूटिफुल गाइस, दिस इज द थिंग टू रिमेंबर, चेस इज अ गेम ऑफ टीम वर्क, ठीक है? अगर 2-3 पीस काम कर रहे हैं और नहीं हो रहा है, तो जो बंदा नहीं खेल रहा है उसको लेके आओ। सो हियर इज द रूल, ब्रिंग ऑल द पीसेस इन द गेम, ठीक है? अगर कोई पीस काम नहीं कर रहा है, डोंट फॉरगेट अबाउट हिम। मेनी टाइम्स वी थिंक अरे यार उसके लिए एक मूव क्यों इन्वेस्ट करूं, मैं जो खेल रहे उनसे खेलता हूं, बट ब्रिंगिंग इन reinforcements इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ओके, नाउ ओपोनेंट सेज ये कभी भी ऐसे मार देगा, ठीक है? तो लेट मी प्ले बिशप e3, ओके? इट्स मे बी नॉट द बेस्ट मूव, ठीक है? ही कुड हैव डन समथिंग एल्स। नाउ मैग्नस कार्लसन टेक्स दिस pawn,
pawn.
and his opponent here plays rook e1. His opponent is, by the way, John Ludwig Hammer, who was at one point the best player in Norway before Magnus became, and he's like मैं तेरा knight attack कर रहा हूँ। So now what do you do? उसको क्या लगा कि अब knight भाग ही नहीं सकता, now the knight is trapped, तो गेम खत्म, व्हाइट इज विनिंग अ पीस। सो ही वाज वेरी स्मार्ट। अंगद, यू वर सेइंग ना कि मैं ये बिशप मार दूंगा, उसने बिशप ही निकाल दिया।
Amazing, talented person, I tell you.
बट यू हैव टू बी यू
क्वीन h5 सैक दे के रुक पे मेट हो
हाँ।
जाएगा h5 पे।
ब्यूटीफुल, दिस इज
sacrifice करा के
such a classy, he missed it because now takes and the rook is the killer. All that you had to do was reach the h file, correct?
yeah
So you can even give up stuff. And now this guy is the watchman and here's the killer.
Raj.
Well done, Neetish. So this is how the mate worked. Should we look at one more?
yeah
Okay.
बट मैच में आई डोंट थिंक किसी के भी दिमाग में आएगा कि क्वीन सैक।
अरे किसी ने क्वीन सैक कर दी ना COB में, उसको मैं वैसे ही GM बुलाना शुरू कर
हाँ भाई वो तो फिर गॉड है।
It is possible. By the way, I remember that once we were working with Biswa and he was playing on stream one of the games and he did sacrifice his queen. It is not easy for sure because, but if you,
But did he win that game after
yeah,
sacrifice?
he won.
अच्छा, वो भी इम्पोर्टेंट है ना। मसला सैक, आधा तो यही डर लगता है ना कि सैक करके अगर गलत सैक हो गया तो जो जिंदगी भर सुनना पड़ेगा।
हाँ सैक करके फिर तुम हार गए।
Okay, white to play. Again, one of the things that I have learned is that whenever you are trying to attack, look at your opponent's king and see the squares that it can go to. And अगर आप देखोगे तो वॉचमैन इज सुपर स्ट्रॉन्ग, किंग इज ट्रैप्ड। जब भी आपको दिखेगा कि आपका ओपोनेंट का किंग ट्रैप्ड है, उसके पास स्क्वायर्स नहीं है, यू कैन रियली स्टार्ट थिंकिंग अबाउट मेट्स।
इज इट अगेन क्वीन सैक?
बिशप को लेके वहां जाओ ना।
मिल गया तीनों को एक साथ। दिस इज
बिशप को D6
कहां पे?
नहीं
बिशप
क्वीन
D6 पे जाएगा तो क्या आएगा?
किधर? यहाँ पे?
नहीं अपना A6
but as Rohan we have spoken, if you find a move, think if you can change the move order. So it's a good idea, it's a great idea, because if I take, you want to take this and mate,
yeah
but it's not forcing, because he can then say I will bring my queen here and protect this, or I can take the queen.
correct, झंझट ही खत्म कर देगा।
So the move is
first this and that, yeah
first
queen
take,
to
take
sacrifice, game over।
And what a beautiful mate. It's like two scissors here, yeah? Completely
Bishop
checkmate.
pair advantage.
Exactly. Okay.
भाई चैट बोल रही है कि अनिर्बान इज इन वेटिंग रूम, इज ही?
Really?
बिकॉज वो लोग तब से बोल रहे हैं वो लोग अनिर्बान
नहीं,
is
आई
in
थिंक हम
waiting
सारे
room.
बी ग्रुप वाले हैं तो इसलिए शायद बोल रहे हैं।
हाँ, ओके.
I mean, the stream on Suhani's channel was going on, and he had said that maybe he would join, you know.
हाँ.
अच्छा,
So, okay, here's a very easy one. I want you to just, it's kind of, you can say revision, white to play.
ये वही रुक जाके ले लेना पड़ेगा।
हाँ, रुक
H8
H8.
Are you all three, मतलब रोहन, नीतीश, आपको भी, are you sure?
यस, रुक H8.
रुक H8.
फिर रोहन,
फिर वही get the rook again,
हाँ.
वापस sacrifice and then get the queen and put it there on H7.
beautiful. Okay, so this pattern is kind of very clear in your mind, all of you. Check and mate. Great. Okay. Okay, let me take a position here. It's a nice one to think of, and I don't want you to give me an answer until you have spotted all the moves. Black to play. So the now the important part is to calculate pura ka pura line.
पहले नाइट से चेक दिया,
हाँ, ओके।
and then bring the rook in the front and mate.
रुक A6 पे बेसिकली।
नहीं A6 नहीं, B1 पे ना, B1 पे, हाँ.
Very nice. So you saw the full variation, yes? Check. Very
Check,
important.
And mate.
King can't come here.
हाँ,
Yeah,
There is a
मैंने
bishop. Rook is covering this, so has to go back and now mate.
Oh.
Although it was not tough, okay, but somehow our mind does not work so well when there is so much empty space around. अपने को लगता है बहुत जगह है. So you need to calmly count each square around your opponent's king. ठीक है? Well done. Let's look at, there's this very beautiful game I'll show you in a bit, but let's first solve this one. This is white to play, ठीक है? Black played the move रुक, सॉरी, व्हाइट प्लेड, यहां पे आप क्या खेलोगे, व्हाइट का मूव है, ठीक है? नाउ आई वांट यू टू, अभी तक हम लोग कैलकुलेशन कर रहे थे, ठीक है? अब थोड़ा इमेजिनेशन भी लाओ. व्हाइट टू प्ले,
क्वीन H6.
हाँ, ये इमेजिनेशन नीतीश इज सो गुड.
ब्लैक चेकमेट कर देगा।
चेकमेट कर देगा।
अरे तो अपने पे मेट लगा हुआ है.
इट्स अ वेरी नाइस.
You have to wait. वरना वो तो
फोर्स
सीधे दिख रहा है.
मूव्स होने चाहिए सब बेसिकली.
Yeah, little bit you have to wait here.
आई थिंक पहले रुक को लाना पड़ेगा टू डिफेंड द G2 pawn.
Yeah.
Okay. Think now. Okay, this is the point. You have to, ब्लैक के भी प्ले सोचना पड़ेगा कि ब्लैक क्या करेगा अगर आप डिफेंड करोगे. तो ब्लैक इज योर नॉट योर फ्रेंड. कम ऑन नीतीश, यू कैन फाइंड इट. ठीक है, डोंट गेट चेकमेटेड.
If we go first move में rook F3.
Okay, now
Then
now think. See, this is
then
the
we give
thing.
queen sack.
This is the thing. You are there, but are you there? Just think a bit more carefully कि इसमें उसके पास कोई डिफेंस है या नहीं है.
बट इन रुक F3 वो क्वीन सैक तो नहीं देगा उसका, सो आई डोंट सी एनी डिफेंस टू रुक F3. देन वी कैन गिव आवर क्वीन सैक एंड सेम मेट रुक को अंदर लेके.
So your idea, Nitish, very interesting, is go here, ठीक है?
Yes.
If now I play say rook f e8, what do you want to do?
Oh, now F8 स्क्वायर बच गया अब किंग के पास मूव ऑन.
नहीं नहीं, ठीक है, सोचो.
मैंने पहले सोचा था कि क्वीन सैक दे देंगे H7 पे, देन रुक अंदर आके मेट, बट G8 स्क्वायर भी खाली है.
सोचो ठीक से. Don't be too much, Nitish. You think you assume too much. You are not calculating. You have this intuition कि तुमको दिखते moves, पर you are not very careful. So try to think carefully कि हर एक स्क्वायर को देखो. रोहन, अनिर्बान, आपको मेट दिख रहा है?
अनिर्बान,
Sorry.
रोहन को.
Sorry, Angad. Anirban is somehow just messaged me. He's like he's joining, so I said that.
Okay.
Angad, Rohan.
मेरा पहला थॉट तो था कि मूविंग द रुक टू F2 एक्चुअली, बट आई रियलाइज कि अगर वो अपना रुक मूव करेगा तो हम फंसे हुए हैं.
हाँ वही है.
So if you play here rook F2,
हाँ.
then
Then
he
you'll
will
get
do this, correct?
Yeah.
And then somehow you are not able to get your queen here, जो आपको करना था.
जी.
Correct. So I really like Nitish's idea, rook F3.
एक्चुअली वही तो आइडिया, अगर वो जाएगा फिर मैं क्वीन सैक कर दूंगा ना.
हाँ, सो इसमें दो आइडिया. एक तो आपने मेट यहाँ पे बचाया. सेकेंड आइडिया ये है मेट करने को. एक आइडिया ये है, और दूसरा है व्हेन इफ आई डू दिस देन
क्वीन सैक करा,
ब्यूटीफुल,
पॉन लिया,
टेक
एंड फिर रुक से दे दिया.
एंड नितिश, लुक, इट डिडंट मैटर दैट यू हैड दिस स्क्वायर. देयर वाज नो नीड ओनली, मतलब रुक वैसे भी मेट कर रहा था.
रुक H8 चेक मैं कैलकुलेट ही नहीं किया, मैं बस H3 पे मेट ढूंढ रहा था.
हाँ, हमको दिखता नहीं है ना, वो हमको लगता है कि ये जगह.
अब मुझे ये बताओ, अगर आप ब्लैक हो, अब मैंने बाजी पलट दी, ठीक है, अब आप ब्लैक हो, ये बहुत टफ है क्योंकि आपका ओपोनेंट आप पे आ रहा है. अब आप क्या करोगे?
मैं क्वीन सैक्रिफाइस कर दूंगा क्या बिशप मार के?
बट क्वीन सैक्रिफाइस करोगे, पॉन से मारोगे, इन द एंड यू आर जस्ट क्वीन फॉर रुक, एंड देन दैट्स नॉट गुड, राइट?
नहीं, रुक नहीं, बिशप मार दूंगा ना उसका.
बिशप से तो फिर रुक टेक्स क्वीन.
व्हाट इफ आई गो पॉन H5?
This is the only defense. And this, if black is alert, he would play this and the game goes on. But if he is careless and उसको लगता है कि मैं मेट करूं, which happens so often, कि मैं बैक रैंक मेट करूंगा, then he gets mated first.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is one more game that happened. Let me just pick it up. I want you to calculate, ठीक है? And I want, this is a personal, like मैं अभी जो स्ट्रीम में था, I was saying.
एक मिनट, इस गेम में can you just go back?
Yeah, sure.
इसमें if अच्छा नहीं, ओके, नहीं, करेक्ट, सॉरी, मुझे नेक्स्ट पोजीशन देखी, करेक्ट.
Okay, here it is white to move, ठीक है? Now I was telling in the other stream that chess is a lot like meditation, ठीक है? And they were like नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं, ऐसे सब, you know, they were like नहीं होता है meditation. So why I say chess is meditation is because if you begin thinking and you are not distracted and you're just focusing on this position, It is really meditative in nature. So I want you to just focus and not stop until you find a forced checkmate for white. ठीक है? White to play and checkmate your opponent.
Yeah, I think queen को पीछे लो. king goes to the side.
Rohan, you will not tell the answer until you are 100% sure. Opponent के defense भी ढूंढ लो. ठीक है? This is your game. If you mess up, then it's not good. So पूरा end तक.
Yeah, end बता रहा हूँ.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can you just verify once?
I think even I have cracked.
You have cracked it? Please.
I cracked it. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Let's see. ठीक है? And if there is a defense,
Then Rohan को stream से बाहर निकाल
Meditation छोड़ दूंगा और क्या meditation छोड़ दूंगा.
please try to look at opponent's defenses very carefully. मतलब opponent आपका दोस्त नहीं है, वो आपको हराना चाहता है, तो वो हमेशा कहीं ना कहीं से भाग जाएगा. तो आपका जो भी मूव है उसमें सारे पॉसिबिलिटीज में मेट हो रहा है क्या? सारे. Being brilliant at chess. Interesting.
हाँ होगा ना, क्यों नहीं होगा.
हो रहा है? हो रहा है
There
पक्का?
are two things he can do, but I think in both cases उसको mate
I
कर देंगे.
think नहीं. Remove the I think.
हाँ, we can mate him in both positions.
We
वो बस
can
अपना
नहीं.
king
We
कैसे
will. हो रहा है ना पक्का.
हो जाएगा.
Be हट नहीं हो जाएगा, नहीं हो रहा है बोलो.
अच्छा ठीक है.
हाँ,
एक
that is
अभी
what
तुम
I
डाल
want.
रहे हो डाउट मेरे दिमाग में तो.
That is what I want. I want
Actually,
you
आपने
guys.
बोला तो yeah, I found a defense for black.
Very good. This is what I
It
want.
can be a draw.
This is what I want, that you guys should find a defense. Be patient. ठीक है? Stay with that variations. थोड़ा इधर से ढूंढो, check है क्या, उधर से है क्या.
चलो, I got it.
Sure.
I'm ready.
Sure.
I'm ready. Yes.
All variations you have found the mate.
Yes.
Okay. Angad, I just want you to try
Double
and
check.
एक बार double check. Look, it's not too many, right? There are not too
हाँ,
many checks.
मैं डबल चेक कर ही रहा था.
Oh, come on, Neetish, focus. For 5 minutes, don't look at the chat. ठीक है?
I'm right में chat ऐसे.
हाँ,
मैं right
बिल्कुल
देख
नहीं.
रहा
वो
हूँ chat. हाँ, नहीं देख
it's
रहा.
just leave it. Think.
Sure नहीं है, but I think मिल गया है.
This is what I want. If you have kind of negate, मतलब सारे variation को आपको आंसर मिल गया, then you have solved it. You have cracked it.
If we go.
इसके बाद क्या प्लॉट ट्विस्ट होगा? सागर भाई बोलते चेकमेट है ही नहीं इसमें.
Hello,
Yo, yo.
welcome.
Hi Anirban bhai.
Hello guys.
Hello.
We have the two highest क्या बोलते हैं auctioned players here.
Auction players.
Anirban and
63
Angad.
रुपए.
Angad, we have to share the pressure. अकेला नहीं ले रहा.
मैं कोई नहीं ले रहा हूँ.
So Anirban, the task here after this position, we will then play games. ठीक है? The task here is to find a mate for white, but a forced mate in every defense that black has. You have to find a mate. मतलब ठीक है?
I am ready, Sagar bhai.
Are you sure, Angad?
Yes. But we can wait for Anirban also to figure.
हाँ, Angad, can you send me the answer on WhatsApp? Is it possible?
ठीक है Sagar.
हाँ, I just want
Such secrecy.
because I really want you to be sure.
All moves are forcing moves.
All
क्या सागर
moves,
भाई? हर
if-
move पे check आ रहा है.
मतलब kind of you are giving no chance for your opponent, correct? Because if you moment you give a chance to him, he starts to check you. यहाँ से check देगा. And then you don't know what is happening. Suddenly the pawn moves forward after here. King of Realm, thank you for your super chat. stay with the lines. Yeah, I know it's tough. It feels like you want to give up. But
मैंने आपको एक वेरिएशन भेजा, मैं दूसरा भेज रहा हूँ.
Oh.
Very good, Angad. This is correct. ठीक है. But what if your opponent doesn't do what you
I
intend?
know, मैं वही. There are 2 variation और एक वेरिएशन में वो बच रहा है.
हाँ, good.
नहीं बच रहा है, मैंने कर लिया है.
हाँ, तो आप भेजिए. ये पहला वेरिएशन आपका करेक्ट है, अंगद.
हाँ.
उसका हाथ ही बचा है ना, वो मार डाले.
मतलब वो बहुत ज्यादा के हो गया दूसरे वेरिएशन पे, पर वो एक नाइट किंग.
हाँ, अब इसमें ये वाले वेरिएशन में जो एंड में आप देखिए बोर्ड पे, ठीक है, जो लास्ट पोजीशन है, इज इट अ मेट?
नहीं,
It's not a mate.
Exactly.
Exactly. वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, बच जाता है वो.
Exactly.
वही
So
तो बोल रहा
this
हूँ,
is
ये
what
ये.
Angad.
हम्म.
You need to crack it. You need to find it. You are there, but you are not there.
वो बच रहा है.
हाँ नहीं ठीक है. नहीं सॉरी.
So we'll end this by in another next 2-3 minutes, and then we'll play a game 10 minutes each, because I have to end the stream by 20, like 10:20. So, but I want all of you to figure this out. Come on, Rohan. I like how you are not jumping कि answer मिल गया. You are still thinking. You are staying with it. Neetish, try to figure it out.
कुछ स्क्वायर्स बच ही जा रहे हैं हर वेरिएशन में, कहीं ना कहीं से भाग जा रहा है किंग.
It's not easy, for sure. It's not easy. So I'm glad that you guys are taking time. And Anirban, I'm glad that you are thinking.
या एक मिला है मेरे को, मैं देख रहा हूँ जस्ट उसको.
Oh, very nice. Arpit Dhankani. Well done in the chat. B stats, very nice. B stats ने आंसर भेजा है. He's found it. Well done. So remember a small hint I'm giving you. If it is a double check in any position, ठीक है, जब डबल चेक आता है मतलब दो पीस से चेक एट द सेम टाइम, इट्स लाइक अ डिस्कवर्ड चेक पर दोनों पीस से, देन द किंग हैज टू मूव.
या वो भी तो हो रहा है, लेकिन उसके बाद भी वो
अब हाँ वही अभी क्रिटिकल पार्ट है. वो अगर आप देख पा रहे हो
वो हो रहा है.
हाँ
उसके
हाँ,
बाद
वो हो रहा है.
हाँ,
उसके
वो हो रहा है,
बाद
उसके बाद प्रॉब्लम है.
उसके बाद थिंक आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स. आज का एक थीम है अपना. बहुत बार आपने एक पीस दे दिया है, क्या आप उसको
मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ बट कोई ले ही नहीं रहा उसको इस केस में. got it.
Isn't it beautiful?
हाँ.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I also
Now
got
got
it.
it.
Yeah.
I also got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Now I understand why you were pushing to solve karo khud hi, otherwise.
Yes. The thing is, if you solve it, the happiness is different.
Nice.
Okay. So here is a small I'm going to take a break from this position, ठीक है, for Rohan and Neetish, and I'm going to give you a position, a skeleton position, ठीक है. Just try to think a little bit here. How does white win here, ठीक है, when black goes king h8?
G8 check, then rook takes. Oh, but king can take as well.
No, queen sacrifice and then mate by ghoda.
If you do this is a mate, correct?
Yeah.
But what if
But
king
unfortunately
takes?
he can take with the king as well, and there is no mate.
Right.
So you have the concept right, how to finish it off.
पहले knight से करना पड़ता.
Check,
पहले knight to f7,
king here,
moves, then knight to h6.
very important, double check, because you now control this square. If he goes here,
फिर तो वापस
Mate,
queen to
mate.
f7.
F7
तो
mate.
mate.
Yeah.
So he has to go here. Now you go in here.
Yeah.
Now he has to take it.
And mate,
Oh,
because your knight was supporting the queen. Very good. So now you understood this. Now try to make this work
There.
here.
हाँ, समझ गया मैं.
Okay.
हो गया. Yeah. Done.
So let's see the answer. What is it?
बता दूं? हाँ तो queen भी चलो.
Okay.
If he brings a rook forward, तो वो एक move है. Then we can go there.
Take here
Takes and then सीधा आगे ले लो.
queen g8 mate. Very good.
Yeah. This is
So
one.
king e8 only move.
Yeah. And second वाले में ये हो गया. तो now इस केस में in this case he moves here ना. So now you give go back to the original position जैसे शुरू में था. हाँ, check. Now you give घोड़े से check.
Okay. If he takes with the rook,
then you directly go behind.
Very good. And this and
then
mate.
kill. Yeah.
Okay. So he cannot take. He comes here.
Yeah. Now you give a घोड़े से check वापस.
Where?
On e6.
Okay. Double check. So has to go here.
Right. And now you go and put the queen in the middle.
Oh.
f8.
Beautiful. And he must take. And now?
G7
अरे नहीं ये क्या कर दिया? एक सेकंड. हाँ नहीं सॉरी हाँ.
Knight
घोड़ा
G7
साइड
में.
घोड़ा साइड में.
Anirban, you have found this.
वो actually वो
Yes.
करके वो
Well
move
done.
करके.
I found it after your hint.
Okay.
Smothered.
Yeah, same. वही उनके उसके बाद ही आया.
So this.
Because he explained double check में कैसे manipulate करना है ना.
Correct. So this is known as smothered mate, क्योंकि king के पास जगह ही नहीं है, उसके सारे pieces उसको smother कर रहे हैं. In this particular case, you have another pawn, but it is almost a smothered mate. Okay, so great. It was amazing how you guys solved it. So how about a game? ठीक है? We play 10 minutes between Angad and Neetish, Rohan and Anirban. Is that good?
Yeah.
ठीक है. Then I will.
मतलब एक-एक करके we are playing simultaneously.
No, simultaneously. I would commentate on both the games, and then we can look at them.
रोहन आईडी क्या है?
बाजीगर कीरा.
नितिश तू अंगद रन्याल पे भेज देगा?
चलेगा. हाँ.
बाजीगर कीड़ा. स्पेलिंग भी बोल.
BAAZIGAR.
आप लाइव चेस में हो अंगद भाई?
हाँ.
और कीरा के
जाता हूँ.
KIRA.
KIRE. Okay, got it.
हाँ, got it.
भेजा है मैं तेरे को.
हाँ.
तो headphones off.
I will also mute myself. So
हम लोग का स्टार्ट हो गया.
okay, yes, I have both the games. So all the best, guys. Please give your best and good luck. Okay, I've muted myself, guys. अब मैं just इसको शुरू करता हूँ. And here is the game, most likely. Yep, the game is here, but let me just make sure that the games are here. By the way, these 4 players are going to face each other in the tournament, which makes it even more exciting, I would say, that they are practicing with each other. Just getting a feel of what they play. E4, E5, Anirban is black, Rohan is white, Knight C3 by Rohan, Knight F6 by Anirban, Knight F3, Bishop C5 by Anirban. Now this is a free pawn here. I don't think there is any compensation, but he played Bishop C4. Okay, not a bad move. Castles, and now he plays D4. Interesting. So Rohan is already playing pretty quickly, and he's making Anirban think. D4, maybe take on D4, knight D4. And then, let's say when the king is still in the center and you want to give a check, it makes a lot of sense to open up the center with D5. And he takes it. Very good move by Anirban. Let's see if Anirban is now able to... Oh, he plays D5. This is why Anirban is a very good player. He understands that he has to open up the position. Very good move. And now very careful. Yeah, Rohan has to be, because if he takes with the knight, knight takes, bishop takes, there is C6 and you lose the knight here. Okay, let's come back to the game in a bit. What's happening between Neetish Thakur and Angad Ranyal? Neetish opens the game with 1 E4. E5, knight F3. What happened? Okay, all good. Okay, knight F3, knight C6, bishop C4 by Neetish, the Italian, bishop C5, good move, castles, knight F6, hitting the center, D4. Wow, Neetish playing this. Now, here, the best move, by the way, is bishop takes D4. And Angad, if you will watch this later, please take with the bishop. Knight takes, take with the knight. Theory is F4, D6 in that way. But he took E5, very good move. Now, generally, in such moves, after E5, the knee-jerk reaction, if a bishop is here, is to meet E5 with D5. But उन्होंने knight G4 खेला है, and Neetish now goes rook E1. Castles, okay. By the way, D3 would have been very cool. यहाँ पे pressure. But okay, castles not bad. H3, D5, excellent move, takes, and he comes back. Wow, this is good play by Angad, because he played D5. He knew that if he goes back knight H6 here, तो उसका bishop से मार के उनका king थोड़ा weak हो जाएगा. So he first hit here, moved the pawn here और knight को वापस ले लिया. Nice. Takes, queen takes, bishop G5, very good move by Neetish. Queen D6. Hey, this game is high quality. H6, bishop takes, queen takes, pawn takes, knight takes. I'm really liking the way Angad is playing this game. Also, Neetish has been playing pretty well. The position is slightly better for black right now because black has the bishop pair. Knight D2, good move by Neetish, defending his knight, also finishing his development. He wants, maybe Angad can bring his rook in the center. And guys, all those who are watching this and enjoying it, please do like the stream so that more people can watch it and learn a few things here. Let's go back to the game of Rohan and Anirban. So after D5, he took with the bishop, okay. Knight takes, which is not a good move. Actually, he should have played c6 here, and I would have been very interested to know what Rohan would have done, because if he moves the bishop, knight is hanging. Yes, there is knight b3 there after c6 attacking this bishop, but it would have been very complex. He took, pawn takes, check, bishop e3, very good. Bishop b4, he castles, excellent. Bishop takes, pawn takes, and queen d5. Material is equal. Rohan is playing well. Now, threatening, yeah, very smart. Threat is bishop a6. Ooh, he misses it. He misses it. He goes rook e1. I'm surprised. Is this working? Bishop a6. Or not? Is it working, guys? या कुछ बैक रैंक इश्यूज है यहाँ पर. He's learned back rank का कुछ चीजें, so can't be sure. What about bishop a6? Yeah, he plays it. He plays it. But guys, look at this move. Look at this move. Can Rohan find this crazy move? Bishop h6. Bishop h6 is such a crazy move. I don't know. Maybe move the bishop to f4 also. That should also be fine. No, the point is यहाँ पे back rank mate है. So this move is not the best. But can Rohan move his bishop? Just Rohan, if you move the bishop, I will be very impressed. Don't move your queen, please. But I see Rohan के face पे ना थोड़ा dejection है. थोड़ा, you know, he's feeling it कि यार मैंने गलती कर दी. पर यार रोहन गलती नहीं है. I moves the queen. See, this is not fighting back. This is something where he has to be tactically alert. He has to believe in himself. अगर मैं उनको बोलता था रोहन सोचो यहाँ पे, he would have found some move with the bishop. But in the game you don't know कि यहाँ पे कुछ है. इसलिए उन्होंने queen move किया, queen को बचाया. Anirban takes it, rook takes.
Oh, bishop h3.
Okay, let's go to what Neetish Thakur is saying here. After takes, knight d2, we saw till here. Queen g6, rook e5. And he's saying, oh my god, I missed bishop h3. But maybe not Neetish, because if you take bishop h3, there is knight h4. b6. Very expressive, yeah. He's trying to talk it out. And now b6, he wants to put the bishop here. Guys, ये है 4 players जो COB 6 गैंग वॉर में B ग्रुप में एक दूसरे के साथ फाइट करेंगे. इनफैक्ट द ओनली प्लेयर्स who are not here are Manik and Tanmay Bhatt. These 2 players are only not here. Apart from that, we have all the other 4 players here. So now, Angad wants to put his bishop here, and then he will have these 2 monster bishops eyeing the king. I have liked the way Angad has played this game overall. You know, he has been very, very smooth. I am amazed that he found this move d5. So it was not at all an easy move to find. Also, like now, maybe bishop f1 should be considered. Then I don't know what he would have done. So ed, knight f6 here. ये ठीक है सब. अभी black का position मस्त था. And now b6. Bishop d5. He wants to attack the rook. And Angad plays rook b8. Angad could have also taken this pawn now. But he played this. Okay, let's see. We go back to the game between Rohan and Anirban. After takes, Anirban played knight c6, queen g4, knight d4. Anirban being very safe here, saying कि भाई मेरे पास तो material है, मैं क्या. You know, Anirban earlier, before he became a father, would have taken that pawn, I'm sure. But now that he's more responsible, he plays queen d6. Very careful. Rook e1, rook e6, and he has an exchange extra. He will bring his other rook in. g3 खेला गया है यहाँ पर by Rohan. Let's go and see what's happening here. Knight b3. Knight b3 is very safe here, saying कि भाई मेरे पास तो material है, मैं क्या. You know, Anirban earlier, before he became a father, would have taken that pawn, I'm sure. But now that he's more responsible, he plays queen d6. Very careful. Rook e1, rook e6, and he has an exchange extra. He will bring his other rook in. g3 खेला गया है यहाँ पर by Rohan. Let's go and see what's happening here. Knight b3. Now finally takes it, but ये तो गलती है अनिर्बान अंगद ने बहुत बड़ी गलती की है, क्योंकि अब ये नाइट यहां मारेगा और ये बिशप बचा लेगा. क्या नीतीश देख सकता है? कैन नीतीश फाइंड इट? इफ नाइट टेक्स, बिशप टेक्स, नाइट टेक्स and piece is lost. He chose the worst possible moment to take on h3. He plays g3. He plays g3. Guys, मैं आपको हमेशा कहता हूं, when I commentate on games of very good players as well, I tell you, when you don't know the best move exists in the position, you generally are unable to spot tactics. For that you need to train very hard. मतलब जो आप अपने practice में tactics करते हो, can you bring them on the board? That is the key part. And here even this simple move to take the knight and protect the pawn is not seen because of the pressure. You see the clock ticking by, you see 4 minutes hai, you see Angad is there, you know that I'm commentating and then 3000 people are watching and ye sara pressure. So he takes on b3. And now what a beautiful threat. Let's see if Angad finds it. Come on, Angad. Queen takes g. No, Angad. Queen takes g3. Angad. Come on. This is pinned. ये मारो और mate करो. I mean, okay, I'm not like, I don't want Angad to win or anything. I just want him to spot this move because we have been practicing this. No. Oh, let's go back to Anirban versus Rohan's game. Oh, Rohan fighting back. Rook d8, king f1. Okay. Queen d7, c4. And now Anirban had a great move here. Again, tactics, guys. Tactics. याद रखो. Disco. 3 piece एक line में है. There can be a discovered attack. Rook takes e3. Queen is attacked. Queen takes d7. Rook e1. Intermediate move. Check. King takes rook d7, rook up, but he plays rook g6, and Rohan very smartly comes back with his queen. He's like, "Hey, action नहीं करना है मेरे को." Comes back. King g1. Let's go back. Fighting on. Let's see what's happened here. After queen f6. No, I know that mistakes are bound to happen, but this is a move that Angad should have found. This is a move he should have found.
Rook takes.
What is... Okay, Neetish is calculating rook takes, bishop takes. He says if queen takes, then मैं d8 मारूंगा. He's calculating. Very good. But the problem is here, king will take. And then this rook is defended by the queen. He goes king h2. Man, there is a pin here. Good move, Angad. I think Angad is very good at making, how do you say, one move, जो एक move जो रहता है ना, जो अच्छे है, he can do that very well. When it comes to 2-3 moves, spotting in like a combination, he needs to work on it. एक move, like ये देखो, जैसे ये position में उन्होंने फट से d5 एक मूव देख लिया कि ये अटैक है बिशप पे, ये मारेगा तो मैं नाइट ले लूंगा. It comes naturally to him. Even here, bishop g4, यहां पे मैंने पिन कर दिया.
चेक. रुक से लेना पड़ेगा.
नीतीश अपनी दुनिया में
कर रही है.
He's like अपनी, he feels he's on stream. Oh, by the way, how did Rohan end up piece up? Rohan is piece up. Oh my god, I never thought that Anirban would lose. King e2. Oh, he set a trap. Rohan set a trap. He trapped Anirban's
mate,
queen.
I guess.
Wow.
Queen f2 mate.
Epic. Well done, Rohan. Well done. So amazing. You're beating the top seed g4 f5. Yeah, well played. Look at Rohan there. He's beating Anirban. Guys, this tournament में कुछ भी हो सकता है. This was such a cool move. यहाँ पे he just moved his king up and he's like, ये मारेगा तो track करूंगा तेरा queen. Anirban, don't take it. Anirban could have moved his rook here, but Anirban was too greedy and फंस गया. Queen trap हो गई. Chess is amazing. And now
नहीं दे दी भाई.
Rohan has 1 minute 38 seconds. Anirban has 3 minutes 26 seconds. Not so easy to win. But let's see. G5, good play by Rohan. And what happened? Did he give up his queen? Oh, he gave up his queen after bishop G4. He moved his knight and free queen. This is just over. Okay, I mean, just move the queen, or you can just take on D5, rook F6, G6. You are up so much material. You can even take here, and take on D5. Yeah, good move, Angad. And take on D5. Yes, there's no knight E7 because bishop.
Bishop है वहाँ पे.
I think Neetish can do a good job of playing and commentating. Yeah, he likes doing that. Oh, meanwhile, after C6 check, here he takes. How is Rohan playing so well? How he takes. Let's see if Rohan can checkmate Anirban. Can he finish the game? D5, good move, creating a passed pawn. Excellent chess. Let's go. King को ऊपर ऐसे लेके आना है. Let's go. Yes, now King E5. Move in. I mean, come on, guys. And by the way, Angad is good at finishing moves. You know, like, अगर उसको winning position है, I would say Angad is kind of the safest player to finish off. Now rook takes G3 or bishop G3. Both are good. And here D7. Let's see how he finishes. He has 1 minute to win. Can Rohan win this? Oh, bishop B6, mate in one.
यो अंगद भाई, बाप रे.
उन्हें सैक क्यों मारा?
क्या वो क्वीन मैंने देखी ही नहीं. मैंने जब
Both games are over.
देखा ही नहीं कि क्वीन मर रही है मेरी. मेरा
अरे वाह.
बहुत सोचने के बाद हिलाया था वो, बट देखा ही नहीं मैंने कि गुड गेम भाई.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Man, what games. And first of all, congratulations Rohan. Very interesting. Anirban, you are better, but you got your queen trapped. Fantastic trap by Rohan. And
रोहन के
Angad.
चेहरे पे ग्लो देखो.
रोहन भाई जीत गए, अनिर्बान भाई
मामा तो अलग.
And Angad, great, interesting game. Just very quickly we'll analyze. You can go back and watch the commentary as well because I've analyzed. But I just want to say a couple of points that can be useful. First of all, going to Angad versus Neetish's game, I really liked the move D5 here, Angad, which is a very counter-punching move. But I would have preferred if you would have done that here also directly. So that you are...
एक दो बारी यहाँ पर खेला हुआ है, but फिर वो मेरा नाइट लेता है, फिर वो मेरा G7 वाला पॉन लेता है.
But
and जब भी ये हुआ है, I've always lost in such positions.
Now just think about it. You do D5. He takes here, you take on C4, he takes here, you go rook G8, he gives you a check, you put your bishop here. Then you move your queen out and you long castle. It's a great position.
Okay.
ठीक है.
मतलब दो बारी हुआ है, दोनों बारी बाई चांस मतलब मैं बस अड़ा ही रहा तो
but it's very good. And if he moves his bishop away, then you can put your knight in the center क्योंकि ये pawn से support है.
Got it.
Okay, so here you did this, you came back. Excellent chess. Neetish, you also played well this phase of the game. It was very interesting. Now, Angad, you can take this pawn at some point, you know, like there is a mating attack. You chose the worst possible moment to take here because look at this. This is defending. So, Neetish, what do you play?
Oh, knight H4.
No, I mean, why there? Just win a piece.
Okay.
Right. So this was you could have done it previous move. You could have done it.
Yeah.
But यहाँ मारा तो knight takes knight and you would lose a piece. But G3. Now, knight B3. Okay, Angad, come on. This you have to find. How can you not find this? Black to play. Come on, guys, anyone?
अरे क्वीन टेक्स पॉन
Exactly, exactly.
अरे
Mate
पेन
in two.
पता नहीं पेन ध्यान ही नहीं आता कभी.
टैक्टिक्स जो हम सॉल्व करते गेम में ढूंढो बहुत सारे रहते हैं. You have to find them. Queen takes G3, pawn is pinned, and mate. It was mate in 2. And here, I think, Neetish, you got a chance. By the way, good, not king h2, maybe queen moves here, but bg4, good move, and of course here you blundered. And Neetish, you have to work on your nerves. Pressure बढ़ता है, you blunder. So you need to calm down yourself and you have to believe in yourself. You can play well.
एक्चुअली मैं डिफेंस देखा ही नहीं. मेरा आइडिया हमेशा था कि F7 का पॉन मार के कुछ तो हो जाएगा. क्वीन है वहां पे, बट मेरी क्वीन मर गई. मेरा ध्यान ही नहीं गया. मैं सोचा और एक पीस लाता हूँ अटैक.
मैंने यहाँ पे टाइम वेस्ट करा. मुझे लगा कुछ ना कुछ इस पर ट्रैप ना हो.
बट देन आपने क्वीन
आप एक्चुअली ये भी मार सकते थे अंगद.
हाँ मैंने सोचा था वो, बट मुझे लगा मैं क्वीन यार, क्योंकि अब मैं अप था ना मटेरियल. मैंने कहा ये मैं लूंगा, फिर मुझे फ्री का वो भी मिल रहा है बिशप.
ठीक है, बट आफ्टर दिस पॉइंट यू वन, लाइक यू टुक दिस. Let's just quickly look here. I think a very interesting move here. Anirban d5, very impressive. But now after bishop d5, c6 is what you can play. Bishop moves, the knight is hanging.
Oh.
So that was one thing. Of course, Rohan has knight b3, counter attacking. It gets quite messy. You know, maybe he takes on f2 and you take on f2. But okay, take, check here. Okay, good position. Now Rohan, when opponent attacks you, first instinct is to move away. But if I tell you कि यहाँ पे कुछ है, तो then you would find something else.
Yeah.
So any move that comes to your mind apart from moving the queen? Anirban? Any move?
Yeah.
Which one?
To move the bishop.
Exactly. Bishop h6. And the point of this move is that if he takes the queen, rook e8 back rank mate. कल हमने discuss किया था रोहन. And if he takes even after bishop
ये
h6,
मुझे हमेशा से था.
ये मारा, फिर भी queen नहीं मार सकता back rank mate. And in order to stop the back rank mate, he may have to move the knight, but then the bishop is hanging. So there was a chance. And now Anirban, you are winning. You played well. You exchanged. आपने ये खेला. You brought your other rook. Maybe better was to bring it on the e file where it's open. But all good. And now, come on, Anirban. Black to play. Tactics. Discovered.
मतलब take the bishop.
Take the bishop.
Exactly. Take the bishop. If he takes with pawn or rook, free queen. If he takes the queen, intermediate move check. And rook up.
Yeah, rook up. Easy.
So what here you did a very nice move, by the way, Rohan. Setting. I don't know if you had seen that this is trapping or it happened as like a serendipity.
As soon as I played it, I was like, okay. I just hope he doesn't find it, but then it's over.
But good job, yeah, Rohan.
मैं तो उसको basically actually मुझे उतना trap, मुझे ये था कि हाँ कि ये अभी ये trap हो जाएगा. इसने बेसिकली मैं डर के भाग रहा था, फिर मेरे को लगा अच्छा नहीं मैं डरा भी तो सकता हूँ.
हाँ, but
फिर मैं डराने चला गया तो फिर ये अटक गया थोड़ा.
What I really liked is how you converted this game. Like without any hiccups, you had 1 minute, few seconds, and you were able to convert it so smoothly. And Anirban, I didn't like your move.
After I took his queen, वो queen win का जो exchange हो गया ना, उसके बाद Anirban got a little shaky. I feel little shaky. He was acting too fast.
You should not have exchanged the rooks, Anirban. But anyway, the position is winning for black. Guys, I have to bounce because there is something I need to do at 10:30. But I want to thank all of you for coming here, for doing this. I hope you enjoyed it. थोड़ा बहुत सीखना है. And Anirban, I see you are a little bit worried right now. But don't be worried. होता है. I think it's good to make the blunders.
Champion player यार ये तो अनिर्बान ने आज
Before main event.
Yes.
कि अभी you can work on it वैसे.
ये मैं दूसरा स्ट्रीम में बोल के इधर आया था.
भाई टैक्टिक भी हो सकता है, अनिर्बान भाई जानबूझ के हार रहे
अच्छा।
अंडरप्ले।
यस यस।
कि भाई इनका बढ़ाओ कॉन्फिडेंस।
अच्छा।
I don't think दास गुप्ता बाकी के कॉन्फिडेंस की टेंशन ले रहा है, उसके पास अपनी कॉन्फिडेंस की टेंशन। ऐसा नहीं फील हो रहा कि ऐसे अपनी सैलरी जस्टिफाई करनी है, लाइक अपना ऑप्शन प्राइस जस्टिफाई करना है।
नहीं, मेरा ऑक्शन प्राइस में मैं तो अपने लिए इतना बिड नहीं करता।
That's also true.
ठीक है. So guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much once again for coming. And
Thank you.
maybe
Thank
if
you
you
so
have
much,
just
Sagar bhai.
like 10-15 minutes, just look at the commentary again. You might get some more ideas.
Done. Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Bye,
Sagar.
Angad. Thank you,
Thank you so
Nitish.
much.
Bye, Rohan.
Bye,
Bye,
bye, bye,
Anirban.
Bye,
See you.
Angad, bye, Anirban, bye.
Bye guys.
Guys, thank you all for tuning in. I would just like you to check out this book by Praful Zaveri. It's the link in the description. I used a lot of material sent by him to train today. And if you want to learn basics of chess, please do check it out. It will be useful for you. Right now, I'll see you all in another stream that we have. Until then, bye bye. Take care, guys.